Hello and welcome back to the Ottomans. As I said last time, I am, well, to some extent contemplating here, trying to basically use one of the vassals here, hand over basically every French province to them. And by doing so, I am thinking that I could potentially then just vassalize the French, hand everything back to them, and then annex. But, well, doesn't really seem to be too good of an idea, if I'm honest. So, what I think we'll be doing here, at least in England, is taking these three and releasing vassals here, or apparently taking just one vassal. Well, that could work, but I'm a little bit unsure what to do here. For now, this will most likely turn into, to some extent, a test game, where I'll be testing out a lot of different things, see how it works. I have to manage my overextension here, a lot of annoying little factors like that, but yeah, I'm really tempted to just try and make something work by selling a lot of provinces, and that is potentially what I will have to do here. Sell this over to Auvergne, give them as many French provinces as possible, might do the same thing with Brittany here, and then basically, as I said, use that as, to some extent, a stepping stone, and then hand back the provinces afterwards. I have no idea otherwise to do it rather than coring it myself. I'll probably also go after people that I can vassalize straight out, like Salzburg, some of the other miners, but I'll probably also be very, very careful on who I actually choose to take down. Naples, to some extent, I might actually go ahead and release Castile. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I'll be doing a lot of testing and see if I find a good way of doing this. I've been looking on the forums, there's some people with some good ideas, but I still haven't found anything that's reliable, and that is basically my biggest problem right now. We'll see how it goes. Also, due to the fact I'm currently integrating, well, 4 of the vassals, we'll go ahead and do Diplomatic Tech 12, the Wolf. I can now build a naval equipment manufactory and a trade company. Probably not anything we will be doing. I could also take another level of Diplomatic Tech here straight away, but we'll wait with that. So yeah, I did forget about the fact that I'm integrating a lot of these, well, nations. So for now, we'll wait until the integration is done, and then we'll consider whether or not it's a good idea to try. I don't know. I might have to use a lot of administrative points here simply to annex. So they might just have made themselves the most, well, important points, to be honest here. So, let us see how things turn out, and if we can, to some extent, get things to work like we want them to. Will be interesting. So, we do have what we needed for another military idea, and as you can see, we will be taking another military idea because we're 8 years ahead. So, what do we want to take? Offensive or supply trains? I think we'll take superior firepower, leader 5+1. It seems to be the better choice here, I think. Potentially we could go... Yeah, I think we might just continue. We'll finish off the defensive tree due to the simple fact of get land attrition minus 25% and attrition for enemies, so we can allow people to actually, well, attack us, and we'd still be able to make it work. So, defensive idea advance, reinforce speed plus 33%, fairly good. I'm still contemplating on what I want to do next year, whether or not I actually want to, let's say, go off the Pope and vassalize him. Pope is currently, well, of course, diplomat, but what I've kind of decided here that could be a good course of action is actually going after nations that has a militarist leader, and then trying to, well, vassalize them and sell them a lot of land. Once again, that is something that I'm contemplating. I have no idea if it would work, or even if or how you'd make it work, but I think potentially you could make it work, and that is currently the plan here. For now, I do have some targets here. Austria for the completion and annexation of Styria. They definitely need it, so to speak. Styria is also aggressive, so I can at least hand them Istria from Venice, which is a positive thing. But I still also need, since you can't really... how should I put this? There's no good way of actually planning things anymore due to the fact that you can't. I need to get rid of the Holy Roman Empire simply because of that. The militarist leaders are good because you can hand over land to them, but I'm pretty sure they still won't take land in the Holy Roman Empire. That's something I haven't actually checked, so I might actually do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Venice is our next target, and by taking 2 provinces, I can potentially vassalize them 5 years after, so It's not like it's a horrible, horrible idea. Conquer Trebizond, spread out culture to Monastir, form alliance with Morocco. I think we'll just take that. Doesn't really matter. I probably won't do it, so not really a problem here. We'll the announcement of sect practices, and we'll also take the national tax modifier. No idea why I haven't yet, but that's perfectly fine. So, let us wait until the annexation of the vassals are complete, and then we'll probably vassalize the Pope, fight Austria, and of course fight Venice. So, with that in mind, I think I should move some of my troops back overseas. I'm a little bit still unsure whether or not I should go after England here, or if I shouldn't. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, the French are actually attacking them. Did they have time to call this? No. That sucks. So yeah, I think we'll fight England first. To be honest, we'll fight England first, and then we will be fighting some others after that, more or less. So let me just annex the vassals and do a little bit of thinking on what I actually want to do. There we go, the first victim, Burgundy, here has been integrated, and with that I now hold a war against Flanders, but once again, can't vassalize them. And the simple reason is 8, 16, over 20. Or was it? Yeah, I believe it's 20 that I came up with, or 15. I can't remember the number right now, and that's horrible, but it's perfectly fine. Let's just be honest about that. So what do I want to use my diplomat for here first? Probably just declare war on England, straight up. And then we'll declare or place troops here in a good position to actually get rid of this Aragonese army, I think. So, let's just go for England. No real reason not to, I think. Do they have many troops? England has 34,000. Not scary. Not scary at all. I'm not impressed. So, England, you are hereby chosen to be murdered horribly. Holy War. Yeah, Holy War. And then we'll take... I think I'll actually just take 3 provinces from Wales here. Or just take 1 and then 2 others. But it's a gamble. That's the problem. It's a big gamble due to the fact that I still have about 80% overextension, I believe. Yeah, 80%. I can make Purgord into a core right now, so it's not really 100% horrible, but it's not a good idea either to actually make this into a core. And the reason for that is fairly simple. If I were to core that myself, I'm wasting a lot of points. Potentially I can actually vassalize Savoy, and that I would be very, very grateful for, but the prince is rather old, so it wouldn't be great. What I'm thinking is that Switzerland take that one, but I wouldn't really count on that, so let us just get what we came here for. Basically, I think I'll just complete Ireland, and also take these 3 and release Wales. So, first priority, find the opposing army and kill it. That is the first thing I'll do, and once that's done, we'll decide what we want to do afterwards. England has apparently 13 colonies and West Indies here, so it's not big, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll see how it goes. So, as you can see, we did win the war, We did win the war against Aragon by killing off all their troops. Well, not really, but that's almost what we did. So, let us just split up our armies here and start siege of these 2. Once they have siege, I'm pretty sure that I can get Aragon out of this. As you can see, we lost about 1,000 for their 18,000, but I managed the brilliant thing here of attacking them with a single small army, and that is currently being very much, well, shown to be a very bad idea, of course, which is annoying, but not really much we can do with that. So, we'll stand down the armies of the, annexed, I guess I should call them. No real reason to have them around. I can't really afford them. That's the main concern here. Navies have also been set down, so that's good. I should probably build a navy of my own, and I probably will down the line, but for now, not really high on the to-do list. Let's just say that. So, there we go. Sacrifice, nearly 17,000 for 8. Horribly bad. But I think I should be able to hopefully now, destroy. Yeah, there we go. English army no longer in existence. So, let us just get siege squads up and running. Basically, as long as I have a siege team more or less everywhere, I should be fine here, and they shouldn't be able to put up any big armies. But we'll see how it goes. I think all that remains now is sieges, so should be perfectly alright. Hopefully. As you can see, we are winning sieges, and with that, I'm pretty sure that this war is virtually over already. All that remains is just to siege a little bit more, and then we can all happily ever after. The big question is, of course, what do I do with these guys? I can't go for full annexation, as you can see. I can't really do anything. I can force them to release Castile, but that's about it. I can't really take anything if I want to take anything at all in England due to the overextension mechanics. So, I think I'll just force them to give me cash. And that's it. I won't be taking anything from them. They'll simply have to hand over some cash, then we can release Castile some other time. Hopefully. But these guys don't really have any cash either, so let's see defeat then. There's no real reason for me to actually continue a war that's already won. I don't need anything from Aragon. And the war score also went up by signing the, well, peace treaty. So, who am I to argue? Let's see here. Let us just get everything back to, or let us siege a little bit more and then we'll decide what to do. Let's see, how much would it actually cost me to take Wales? 57%. That's not much at all. 41 plus 57. I think I'll take Wales and Ireland, and that should work out fine. And also you'll give up your... Yeah, we know what we want here. We want these 5 provinces to, or the most western provinces. And I'll release Wales and Tyrone as vassals. Hopefully Tyrone will actually become aggressive to some extent. And then I can use that to my advantage. But, once again, not really anything that I want to count on. We'll see how it goes. I'm actually starting to wonder if I started a peasant war here for the English, because there are currently 3 peasant army regiments here, which is hilarious. So let's see what we can actually take. This will work out just splendidly. Will cost me 128 diplomatic power. It'll cost me 56 aggressive expansion. But as you can see, no one actually cares. Hungary and Lithuania. So I guess these guys will get around 20 for 5 provinces. It seems like they actually made it a little bit too low, if you ask me. And also the diplomatic cost of each province, well, I guess it's fair with all of my modifiers. So, let us take this, and then we'll decide on how we actually want to, well, make it work afterwards. Let's see, how much would it actually cost to call this? 69 and 55. Do I want to call out myself, or do I want someone else to do it for me? That is currently the other big question, but I think we can go ahead and upgrade diplomatic tech, because I will not be using too much diplomatic power. Ground shipyard and road network. I can take 2 because I still have that military access with Venice that I will have to break to fight them. So, let us go ahead here. Create vassals. We'll create, first of all, Wales, and see how they turn out. If they get aggressive, that would be great. Of course, they are not balanced. And how about the other one? I think we'll just do that. That's a free province, and worst case scenario, diplomat. Economy, sell that. Do you want it? No. No strategic interest, which sucks, but fair enough. I'll improve relations with Tyrone, and I'll improve relations with Wales here. Well, who else do I have as vassals right now, really? Yeah, I don't actually have control over that either. Scotland being annexed, Tyrone, Wales to lose. Styria and Trebizond too. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I need to actually focus on annexing vassals again, because of the fact that, as you can see, annexed vassals is giving some very bad malices, and there's going to be another one. So, I need actually to focus on annexing to Toulouse here, and some others, which of course sucks. Auvergne doesn't actually have anything that you'd like, so yeah, we'll call that ourselves. We will split up our armies, make that work. We will keep this army in Ireland for the time being. I'm a little bit confused on or unsure how I want to deal with this, but for the time being, there are three things that are on top of my to-do list, and those three things are called Trebizond, Styria, and Toulouse here. So I need to annex them. That is the truth here. Styria I can boost relations with simply. I simply take back those two cores, try to get into myself in a war with Alsace or another one. Is that Russia? Aachen. I was scared there for a second. Don't really know why I thought that was Russia, but that's fair. So, as I was saying here, Styria can be used as long as this guy's alive. So, we'll be moving troops to Europe, or Styria area to be exact, and we'll find Austria. Simply knock him down. Bavaria is chief executive of the whole Roman Empire. Not really anything we need to worry about either. Moving all my troops there should be perfectly fine. Once Scotland is annexed, I can use their army to keep control over England. So I do have a fairly good control. But that's the plan then. Next time we'll probably try and integrate Toulouse, Styria, and Trebizond. We'll fight Austria. Probably Venice too. We'll basically have to see what we have time for. But that is what I'm planning here. Yeah, we probably should focus on getting next level military tech while I'm at it, so we'll be saving for that. That's the plan. Styria, Trebizond, and Toulouse will be next, and we'll be going after Austria and Venice, hopefully. And we'll probably also go ahead and vassalize Savoy, as it looks right now. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.